Wait. Okay. Hi everybody. So it is not a game, but an infection. So it's called the FNAF mold. I I don't know. I don't know with what should come. Anyways, this is the lore how it started. First, some boys decided to bring a flower with an eye on it. They didn't, let's say they didn't know. Oh, yeah, there's the mouth, like it does have here for the animatronics here, but no mouth here, only here, so they can eat a person whole. Anyways, so anyways, I'm gonna actually explain this. Anyways, so two boys, Jackie I kind of forgot its name, so I'm just going to say Charlie. I don't know, Charlie. Anyways, Charlie, Jack and Charlie brought a brought a flower with some mold on it. It also had an eye, but they didn't know that it will be infectious because they were boys. Why would they know that? Some stupid boys, actually. Anyways, so they decided to bring it at Five Nights at Freddy's. It's not my idea, actually. Anyways, so they brought it to Freddy. They said that they flipped it, and so it kind of looked like it was just a normal thing, like a normal flower. So they decided to that there, put that on Freddy's head. Okay, and so after that, they just left. And then the next morning, nobody was there. Nanya, cause Freddy was the first one to actually get infected because the boys just made a dumb mistake. And so his friends actually ran away because I don't know how to make terrifying films, okay? Because they were scared of Freddy more than before. If you didn't know, everybody, Bonnie, Chica, um, and Fox are scared of Freddy. Anyways, and so he got infected, and like I said, wait, the mouth has to be up. So yeah. And here are the abilities. Wait, they have thrown guards so they can catch you from a long distance. Let's say you are very far away. They can actually stretch more their arms, but they don't know how to do that yet. Anyways, Freddy felt a lot of pain, cause he did. Okay, anyways, and so he felt the pain, lot of pain, and the stage one was very, very, very hurtful. And you don't wanna know how, but first, if you're a human, then if you're a human, your body starts. You're feeling very sick, and then after that, you are starting to get some mold on you. You decided if you're dumb enough, you will just scrape it off like if a sponge. That won't work. That actually will make it worse. And so after that, you feel nausea and angry. And so after that, your bones are starting to crack. You're starting to get longer. And if you have hair, then your a little bit of hair. Let's say your hair is orange. Like your hair still be there, but like okay, but like here, but like other times can just have this. Anyways, after that, a big large mouth is growing on you. First, just a tiny one, but then it gets worse and worse. Your mouth is starting to disappear, and then the every time you run, if you run very fast, your legs kind of get a little bit longer, and it does hurt, because of course it will. But if you see somebody with a bite mark on them, do not save them, because it will get worse every second and minute of it. So yeah, and Freddy, for the first time I actually felt a lot of pain. No, like a lot of pain. Yeah, and if you're a little bit hurt, it's okay. But like if you're scratched by somebody, like if they're infected, no. If somebody scratches you, if they're little bit of infected, that means that they are going to infect you next. So cut their arm off before it happens. But if their body is starting to, getting larger than you've got a serial killer kind of in your house. So if you want to, in this AO actually, Springtrap is actually still alive, still here, and so you can call him, but it will be hard to convince him. And so and nobody really knows how this happens, and so nobody will believe the boys when they say it. They started it, no one will believe them because they're only little kids, okay? Anyways, and so if you have somebody infected in a house, this AO just how to know that they're actually infected is part one. They are starting to say strange things like, I will kill you next, or you'll be next. Creepy things, okay? Second, they are scratching the Hulk's house. They are scratching everywhere and starting to want to eat people. If they look at you very weird, that means that it wants to eat you, but they don't know how. If their mouth first stage 2, your mouth disappears, and if a little mouth appears, like if little mouth, white mouth appears like this. If it's like this, that means that they are fully infected, but doesn't want to tell you. And also, can also see. They'll be like here. Then when they are also fully infected, when they shape shift, their mouth will be kind of noticeable a little bit. But if you're really careless, then yeah. Anyways, so and then after that, you will realize if it's also down like this, that means that they're not infected yet. You need to find the bite mark immediately, or they will infect you next. And then they will infect you next, and Like the stages are very painful. Wanted to know. Anyways, and so you're anyways, and so how to know that they are fully so another thing that's not they're going to get infected. If they have a flower on them, basically flower like this here, and it mostly appears where the bite mark is, but the bite mark will be noticeable. And so need to cut off the flower, then kick them kick them out of there, cause they might be already infected. If the flower looks moldy, that means that they are fully infected. Oh yeah, if somebody infected actually has a mouth, that means that they are the cure to everything, but they will pay something. That means their blood. Yeah. And so if you see somebody this AO, somebody that the flower is not moldy, that means that they are the cure to everything, but only for Bonnie. In this AO, Bonnie is the last one to get infected, okay? And so yeah, and then like he gives all his blood much like oil, but it's red. And so after that, he is not alive anymore. He died. And yeah, anyways, that's all everybody. I recorded a long time actually. Anyways, bye.